CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. It manages how a web page is going to look. It makes the styling of a web page easier because you can manage all of your CSS styles from one document, which prevents duplication and saves you time. How do you use CSS? Well, CSS has to be applied to a web page, so over on the left I have an example web page ready to go. One way to add style to it is called an inline style. So I can insert in an opening tag, such as the H1 tag here, a style. And I'm just going to use this style keyword, equals, and set its color attribute to red with a semicolon. So here, when I save the page and reload it, I should see the H1 change from black to red. And there it is. However, a better way to control the styles is actually up in the head section. So I could do that same thing by saying H1, and in a set of curly braces, type color, red, semicolon. And I get the exact same effect. An excellent guide for finding out how to style certain elements is to go to w3schools.com. And here, not only will they teach you about the syntax, which is how to write it, but also they can give you all different kinds of attributes and values to set for these different styles, such as the color of the H1 element. Now, the way that this breaks down is the H1 is called the selector. It says select the H1 tag on the page, and then within the curly braces is the declaration section. And color is a property of the H1 tag, and this is its value now. So I could also do other things, such as pick out certain tags that have identifiers. Like this one has an ID of example ID. So the way that I style those is with either the # or the hashtag, depending upon how you want to refer to it, and say example ID, and in another set of curly braces I can say that its color is going to be blue. I'm going to save that and reload it, and now I should see that this paragraph right here will change to blue. And there's also another way to do this down here is called a class. And a class starts with a period, and down below on lines 30 and 32 it's called an example class. So I'm going to spell that out exactly the way it's written, and I'm going to set its color property to green with a semicolon. Save the page and reload it, and now my third and fourth paragraph should change to green, and there it is. But an even better way of controlling style from that is to put this all in an external style sheet. So I'm actually going to cut this out for now and then create a link to another style sheet. So let me save this and show you that I'm resetting it back to its default style, which is no style. And then I'm going to type a new tag in here called link. And within the links opening tag, I'm going to say REL, which stands for relationship. And that means that the relationship between this document and what I'm about to link to is going to be a style sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in. And the type of document is going to be text, but it's going to be interpreted as CSS. So I'm going to say text/CSS. And then I'm going to say where it's at by using the href attribute. So href equals example.css. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this link and save the page. Now right now example CSS doesn't have anything in it, but I have it ready to go just in case. And it's in the exact same directory, which makes it a relative link right here. So if I were to reload this page, it's not going to do anything because I haven't put anything in example CSS yet. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in what I cut earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and back this up for readability, save it, And now when I reload the page, all of those styles that we made earlier are now controlled from an external file, an external CSS document. That comes in handy if we had multiple web pages that we want to apply the exact same styles to, so it creates a theme. And that's your basic introduction of cascading style sheets, better known as CSS.